Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
We're here.
We really are.
Balls deep into TimConLAN.
Like, absolutely.
Yeah.
What's this?
This is Midnight Guns. I don't think anybody else can see it yet, but I'm sure a few people out there have seen it. Maybe a few have played it. We haven't had it at a proper LAN yet, so this is exciting. I think the closest thing to this we've had so far was literally out in the forest in Poland somewhere, but in many ways that didn't really count.
Where the Action Quake 2 players live?
Yeah, well, it's just the Quake 2 players land. They haven't even heard of Action Quake 2, and neither has anybody else, which is why this game exists.
Yeah.
There's other reasons for its existence, but this is a big one, and I wanted to thank you and thank
me.
Adam.
Thank you.
No, this is a huge boost. You know, getting to see the game frustrate real people in the flesh.
Yeah.
Get real people to rage quit and see what happens when things crashes, which definitely won't happen. But it's a very crash-friendly game. You know, we fail fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're going to see some 5v5 tonight on a couple of maps. You might have seen them before. We've been working on things a bit. The art is still jank as all hell, but the game's feeling pretty good these days.
So I have no idea what Midnight Guns. Or let's pretend I have no idea.
So
what
the
Midnight
shortest
Guns is.
elevator pitch is it's a tactical shooter with good movement.
Nice.
That's the shortest one.
I hate that you said the word tactical, but I like that you said the word
There's
movement.
a but, yeah.
Yeah, you like that you said the word movement. So
yeah. The slightly longer one is it's all the action movies we've ever watched, which is a big part of Action Quake 2.
Excellent.
But we're taking a lot out of Action Quake 2, and we're just chucking a lot more on top of it. And the game's gotten a little ridiculous, but that's okay.
Just a little.
Yeah.
A little. It's awesome though. Like, it's part. The ridiculous is part of the charm.
Yeah.
For sure.
Are we good on audio? Okay, cool. I'm sorry,
Soundman
guys.
says yes.
Tiny bit of paranoia. Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic. They love it. They love it.
I'd mute myself.
It must have been good for Diabolical. Yeah.
Sorry?
It must have been good for Diabolical. Oh yeah, you got to go hands off with that. You got to walk around and eat and drink a little bit. You've been running hard this whole event.
Yeah, I have. I've barely sat down all day, but thankfully Mojo was very helpful earlier. So
shout out to the venue for the Maxnomic chair sponsor. They're very comfy for some people. I like them.
Yeah, I think they're all right.
Yeah.
I've certainly sat on worse.
Yeah. But you've been running Doombringer, Diabolical, CPM, Defrag, Defrag in a Lion environment. You guys are mad lads.
It's been awesome. Very tiring, but very awesome.
It's been awesome, and this is where it all crashes and burns terribly because we're going to see a pre-alpha game.
This is where it peaks, and then it's back to CPM.
Yeah, and that's going to be really, really good. But yeah, we've got 2 maps here, and it looks like we're about to get things going. Good luck and have fun.
Oh, we're in.
And I get to try some new spectator binds here, but I'm going to be watching Santil as we get started. It's very simple. Shoot the other guys, and my God, I haven't seen this many people on bad block in a while.
Shoot my mans.
Yeah.
So the game mode is like elimination.
Yeah.
You kill the entire enemy team.
Yeah, with our previous game type, we had a bit of a overtime mechanic that spawned a briefcase. Now we actually did this for you guys. We made a new game type that is meant to be a little bit more tournament focused, a little bit easier to schedule around, less reliance on overtime, more consistent map timing. So now it's just raw 20 minutes, half times at 10 minutes for the side flip, and just like our AQ2 forefathers, the score differential carries from map 1 into map 2.
Yeah.
So it's your total round score between the 2 maps that matters.
So it's not necessarily like round based anymore.
It's round based, but the rounds carry from one map to the next.
Okay, so what's this little icon telling? Is that something telling me? What's that
So
for?
this is a feature that we generously call coaching.
Yeah.
If you're playing a round based game, you're probably going to be dead for a portion of that, and you're going to be watching your teammates, and they may know what they're doing, but they may be stupid as well. So you can offer them helpful advice like heal, reload, look behind you, look in front of you.
I think saying helpful is very generous.
Yeah, I was going to say. Like,
I've played with GMT. It's not helpful.
Behind you.
We'll add some filtering to that in the future so that you can say, he's not allowed to coach me, they're not allowed to coach me, turn coaching off completely. But for now, it's fine.
It's a really cool feature. I like it.
Yeah. It can be cool. It can be absolutely toxic, but that's kind of that's the world we want to live in. Kind of cool, kind of toxic.
We have had a question in the chat.
Yeah.
What's the lore of this game?
Oh, okay. So there is a single player. that's going to be part of this. And that's part of what this year's crowdfunding campaign is going to help make a reality. This is a near-future semi-cyberpunk setting set in New York, but it's New York after it's largely been abandoned. A little bit of Escape from New York or the Warriors in there, because most of the populace is living in VR headsets. Like they live and breathe in VR headsets, but somebody's got to carry the bodies away. Somebody's got to plug the meat tubes into the normal people, and that's what a lot of these gangs are. So they're just the forgotten children of New York that have to keep the place running, for better or worse. So we've got a couple rounds under our belt, and it looks like our Cadavatars, which are, this is going to be fun, Bjarke, Savo, Fears, Penko, and, somebody's playing
Daddy.
as Daddy.
That's Alphen.
I had that set for somebody's PC. I forgot whose, but yeah, somebody's Daddy.
That's Lupin.
Yeah,
Penko is Memphis.
Oh, cool, nice. And then over on the boot sector, we've got Kane, Samtiel, Kimmy, who's still rocking the men tag, Terrifier, and Gaia. So, yeah, the two gangs that we have represented right now are the Cadavatars and the boot sector. The Cadavatars are actually people in VR who are possessing the bodies of corpses that were originally meant for manual labor, but people got lazy and that stopped being a thing. Now they're used for video games, only the video games in real life.
I can relate to this.
Yeah, exactly. So usually the Cadavatars will just kind of mill around because nobody's controlling them, but at any moment they could just start burning stuff or throwing fire axes through windows because the game told them to. Yeah, so they're dangerous. Boot sector is maybe a little bit closer to us, just old IT people, old punks and hackers.
Speak for yourself.
Internet kids who are now all pushing 80, who want to keep the network in New York alive, but they kind of own it as well. So, yeah, they're just old punkers. It's a whole cast of hackers plus 40 years.
Cool.
Is their whole deal.
Hack the planet.
Hack the planet. I'm going to switch over to Sabo here. Right now, the Cadavatars are doing it just fine. He's actually got the action mag and the hand cannon, the meme gun. He's also picked up a grenade pistol as his secondary, which we added.
Pistol.
Yeah, you get to fire one grenade, which is really good if you know that somebody's doing some really annoying setup every round, like a sniper or camping a hallway. So you get to punish them for that. I got Kimmy here still alive. So, yeah, 2 bodies down on either round. Kimmy's activating his wall hacks. Yeah.
Trying to. See, that's what happens.
Can't hit an actual guy, though. That's trouble. All right, Daddy. But, yeah, the pace of this does all the things I do like in tactical shooters, where it starts off super chaotic. And then when you're down to the last couple people, you know, the tension rises. And then you get to do it all over again.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I love that you can climb up and down the fireman's thing.
Yeah, we've got ladders, and it is funny when we do have CS people come in because these are like Quake ladders, and they behave a little bit differently than CS ladders. People are like, "How do these work? What do I do?" We have faith that they'll figure it out. It's not rocket science. That's a baseball bat. Acts like a hockey stick. It's basically just a skin for a hockey stick. And yeah, so
he saw someone do that yesterday, and now he wants to do it.
Yeah, that has been kind of the funny thing, is that the first thing like anybody tries to do here is like, how do we do the stick jumps? How do we do the wall kicks? How do we do all that? Like shooting people is a secondary concern.
We did actually have somebody ask in chat, can you rocket jump in this game?
There will be a rocket launcher at some point, but it'll probably be so destructive that you won't want to rocket jump with that. The slightly safer version is the hockey stick jump, which is a throwable weapon that does a lot of rebound, a lot of knockback, and so you can use that to hockey yourself in the nuts and fly across the map. Usually, because of the falling damage, you end up crunching and dying, but you can counteract that with Calcium Lord. It's our milk brand. Gives you stronger bones. You can land on some materials like cars and hay bales and tires to kind of prevent fall damage. So you have to plan your route, but there's a lot of stupid things you can do out of the gate.
So Santil has the best weapon in the game.
Yeah, Reki added a bow and arrow, which...
You got a bunch of sort of goofy weapons, don't you?
Yeah, and they're just laying around the map. So if you don't want to use it, you don't have to use it. But if you want to prove you're a badass, you can pick up the bow and arrow. Let's see if you can actually get a frag with these. Back on the assault rifle. And we're genericizing the names of these because these are all going to have different skins. You might have seen like Thompsons and STGs and things. But there's just the 6 base weapons.
So am I right in saying there's no plans on any new weapons? As in, no plans for any of the base weapons. We're locked in with the 6 weapons
like you kind of want to know what people are playing with. You kind of want to know how to react if somebody's rushing you with shotgun. make your decisions from round to round. So we're keeping that side of things simple so that everything else can go stupidly crazy. So all the passive items in the world, all the throwable items, somebody's going to pick up a can of snakes at some point. But I am liking like the mix of sniper and assault rifle and shotgun going on here. All right, Kimmy is looking for some bodies on the sniper spot. Yeah, this is getting a little bit quiet. Yeah, so 5 rounds in.
Oh, is he stuck?
Yeah, he's not stuck. He's just got a bandage. So yeah, leg damage is a big part of this. This is part of our pedigree from AQ2.
Oof.
It adds a lot. I know Quake players are like, what? Why can't I move all the time?
Yeah.
But no, it does add a lot to games like this, and we're carrying it forward.
Yeah, like just tagging someone should have, like getting tagged by someone rather than like killed by them should have consequences.
Yeah, there's bleeding and there's limping, so there should be a lot of times where it's like, okay, cool, I got him, but he ran away. He's probably in this corner bandaging up, and that's your opportunity. Or, you know, you just fall and die. Hey, can of snakes? Let's see if I can find somebody closer to the snakes. So the snakes, once you throw them, are kind of indiscriminate. They'll just target whoever's close by. And,
even the person who threw it?
Yeah.
Nice.
You can be betrayed by your own snakes. Oh, mutual frag. No team wins.
No team wins.
It's my favorite voice line. Right now, just about all of the art and sound assets are placeholder. You might recognize a few sounds either from the weapon sounds or the UI or the voiceovers. Don't worry, it's all going to be replaced. With some exceptions. The headshot sound I think we can steal because it's really good. Nice shots from Fears. And so, yeah, spread control with the assault rifles, very important.
This guy looks like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, you start seeing people spray a lot less and getting a lot more hits out of it. So we've got 2 down there in the alley. And this might not come through particularly obviously all the time, but the different gangs all have somewhat unique footstep sounds.
Okay.
So the boot sector actually has a little bit of a clink to their boots. So if you are listening well, you can tell, you know, friend from foe by their footsteps. That's something that we had in like Quake 2 TDM, where it was always like male models versus female models. So just from the jump sounds, you could tell who was who. So that's always been really important. And Fierce is ripping it up this round.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's got 3 kills so far.
Yeah, he hopped in a little bit earlier, and he has been playing DBT all day and doing incredibly well.
He's went right past them.
Yeah.
No chance. He got a teammate.
Yeah, he's going to bleed on out there. Reload. I almost hit the R button just to tell him to reload. That's my reflex now. All right, but Kane, last man standing, going to be able to tie it back up. So yeah, you have a limited amount of ammo with your weapon on the spawn. You can pick up guns off the ground from corpses from this round. You can drop to your pistol instantly, and the pistol's actually really, really good. And if things come to blows, you can always go and kick the guy, but there's also all the throwing weapons. Everybody spawns with a knife, so you'll see that as the rounds go by, there's just more and more knives on the map. So there's always something to throw at somebody.
The throwing knife is quite a staple in AQ2, am I right?
Yeah. AQ2, GoldenEye, it's just a good thing to have.
Yeah.
I think the next thing I'll want to do, well, it's a long list, but I want to have some like shuriken in there that actually kind of fan out and give you like a 3-way spread.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of a contra spread. Reload. But yeah, so the clock is hit halftime, so after this round, the spawns will flip, items will reset, destructibles will reset. And we'll see how they play from the other round. But this has been really even, and this kind of mirrored what our Organ Grinder premiere was like as well, where as people get kind of accustomed to things, you're going to see the scores stay pretty tight for a while, but as soon as somebody starts clicking with it, things get really dangerous.
Yeah.
Distracted by the snake.
I would be distracted by the snake, to be fair.
All right, so Bjarke is still up top. There's one player left to find. Let's see if I can find him. Oh, right there. Right there.
There.
Looking for him to pop out. He's got concussive and action mag, so he's got plenty to throw out there. Nice headshot.
The dodge as well.
Yeah. And you can, again, catch weapons that are being thrown at you.
Really?
You do kind of have to fight the biological urge to like dodge out of the way, but if you throw yourself into the line of fire and kick it, you'll catch the item.
I love these graphics as well. I saw that the other day when you were playing. That's crazy. It looks so good.
Yeah, there is a bit of a method to the madness. All the gangs we want to be really, really colorful and have a lot of personality. So that means like the base UI is probably going to lean heavily on like black and white monotone.
Yeah.
Just so that we're not encroaching on any of the color palettes that the gangs have. I like the Magnum that Savo had out there, but he couldn't quite connect with it.
Someone asked, will there be customization with models or outfits?
Yeah, so there's drops for weapon skins. Taking a page out of the Quake Champions book, I think there, just by having your generic weapon types, but being able to make it a MAC-10 or an AK-47 or a Thompson or anything crazy like that. So weapon skins are a big deal. Gang skins will be a big deal as well. Generally, the gangs are only a cosmetic thing, but you'll be able to customize your skins per gang. It's not at the point where you can choose which gang you see on the other side. That'll kind of be set by the team captains, but within each gang, you'll have a lot of customization.
Yeah.
Team 1 wins.
Cadavatar is pulling ahead just a little bit. And topping the frag counts here, yeah, Bjarki's having a very good day. I might see if I can go find him for the beginning of this round. There we go. So he's got the assault rifle here, and the action mag helps out a lot because usually with the assault rifle, you have enough ammo for a good fight, and then you're caught on the reload. But that was some really good corner play.
Yeah, Savo with the double barrel.
And there's one more man standing on the other side. It's going to be Kimmy.
Playing with his knife.
Yep. He's making some sound here. I think he just likes to look at it. Blam. Nope, no blam. He's caught. And Kevlar, you'll see some of these shots deflect off. Kevlar actually drastically reduces the amount of damage that that you receive for that respective location. So if you're getting pegged in the head a lot, you know, it is usually a good idea to pick up a helmet.
Yeah.
The MP5 particularly does very little damage to Kevlar, so you have to be hitting the softer spots. Oh, hey, it's got Scarecrow in the chat. That's nice. Yeah, I haven't been looking at it exactly, but welcome everybody. Thanks for the support so far, and obviously we're excited about this. Like, there's a long way to go, obviously, but it's fun to play, and that's actually one of the things that impedes development some days is that you just hop into pickups, and before you know it, the day is gone.
I bet.
But you also come away with a lot of a long laundry list of things like, oh, got to add this, got to change that. Oh, this was stupid. Sometimes this is stupid means got to get rid of that or got to double down on that.
Yeah, I bet.
All right, but we got Penko here. Again, Kimmy's the last one to get knocked down. Big respect for the RTCW avatar up there. All right, but the Avatar is pulling ahead. I'm going to go back to Bjarki at the beginning of this round because, yeah, he's been really dangerous. Action mag, concussive shots, very aggressive loadout. Oof. But, you know, the corner plays end up being a thing, and the more people are going to play, the more these setups are going to evolve. There are a lot of corner setups that I haven't even seen for, like, 5v5. We don't have a whole lot of 5v5s. We usually kind of play in the 3s or 4s.
So what is
realm.
the game balanced around, really? Like
we're finding out.
Okay, fair enough.
Right now,
what are you aiming for? Does it,
4s or 5s, generally, yeah. But we find it's nice and cozy with 2v2. Sometimes that means we're playing some maps over other maps. But there should be a lot of flexibility in there.
Yeah, cool.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. Just wanted to apologize for the music in the background.
Yeah.
The event that we're at is in a bar, and you know other people do.
Yeah, bars play music.
Yeah, bars play music.
Hopefully that doesn't
it is a Saturday
trigger
night,
anything on the Twitch side. But yeah, this is a bar.
For sure.
Yeah, it almost certainly has. But I think we're recording.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so
yeah,
it's not a big deal.
Come on, Daddy.
If people want to play the game, what should they do?
Yeah.
So right now, it's a bit of a friends and family thing with the keys. We are going to be opening up our Patreon in a month or two, very, very soon, at which point it'll be really easy to get a key. But in the meantime, follow us on Twitter, mguns_FPS. Or if you know how to get a hold of me on Discord, throw me a DM and you might have a good lucky day there.
Or come to the next TimCon event.
Or come to the next TimConLAN.
Yeah, you should do that anyway, to be honest.
Yeah, we need to occupy more of this space.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, edge out everybody
else. Take over
else.
this entire room, and then we can do whatever we want.
So it's only a 4-round gap between them. They've got 5 minutes left on the boot sector side to tie things back up. And I like that Terrifier is covering this corner. We've already got one player across the other side, and we've got some grenades in the mix. Nice shots from Terrifier. But he's caught on the reload, and Fears ends up taking him down. And we can play with like some of the new features. Oh, features. We got cameras and stuff. I don't like this one so much because it kind of shows off the bad butt model. We're currently working with some new modelers to improve the player models because right now they're pretty jank.
I like the way it shows the crosshair.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Full disclosure, this was the very first character model I ever made. I'm not much of a character guy.
Oh no, he's great. He's cradling that sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Like a baby.
And this is the second character model I've ever made. So I think it shows vast improvement.
Oh yeah,
but it's
absolutely.
still shit. All right, this should be the first person. Nope, this is the first person. There we go. Yeah, we got Fears here. And how's Fears been doing? 16 and 10, he's got a good KDR. Some good spread control with the assault rifle across. And he's got Clipper Stripper, which not only allows you to pick up ammo directly from weapons on the ground, it also gives you some extra ammo on the spawn.
Oh, yeah. Nice
So
one.
Clipper, if you find that you're running out of ammo and you're not a tactical shooter player who likes to worry about ammo, get Clipper Stripper and Action Mag, and you won't have to worry about bullets ever.
Nice. I'll remember that.
Things like that sound imbalanced, but the fact that people die always,
so easily,
like it's not a big deal. We can kind of go crazy with what we give players until we're given a reason to pull back, but we haven't seen it yet. Balance is something to worry about later.
Yeah. No one wants to do that anyway.
But Fears is being really kind of conservative with his movement here. Oh, we got a kick battle there.
Nice. I like the way he let it happen.
Which one do I shoot? Not me. Get him. That's a good round for the good avatars, though. So 10-4.
Yeah, quite the lead now.
Last couple of minutes here. But it still matters because going into map 2, it's the difference between being down by 6 rounds or being down by 8.
Yeah.
So you got to keep your head in the game if you're on boot sector. Nice shot from Bjarke. I'm seeing most of his good sniper shots happening at the ground level. Oh, nice.
Oh. He's going to think twice about doing that shit again.
Yeah. And yeah, he doesn't want to worry about reloading. He's got Action Mag on. And yeah, all of these passive items you can choose freely from round to round. So there's no economy, there's no worrying about that. And there's 2 lists of items that are mutually exclusive, so you get to pick one from list A and one from list B. So
yeah,
if we find that there is an item combo that we think is a little too stupid together, we just put them both in the same list and you only get that one. Yeah, we're very clever that way.
Yeah. I could tell.
All right, Bjarke on the bandage.
They know he's there. They're not going to let him out.
Yeah, he's got computer patience. He's waiting for the right shot. Oh, the right shot found him. Good round from boot sector. That helps things out a bit.
Team 2 wins.
All right, so Kimmy. And how's Kimmy doing? He's currently bottoming with the men tag.
Rip.
With the Pi KDR 3 and 14.
I think he just started playing the game.
Yeah.
To be fair.
I know that a few were just getting keys right before this, so
he just clapped the best guy in the server. Just saying, fast learner.
You're out of ammo. Reload. I like that he was trying to bait the corner at least there.
Yeah.
Sandteal is 6 and 15. Doing a little better than Kimmy. There's only one player left to find, though, so as long as they don't fuck it up, they should be all right. All right, he's camping out in the house, though. Let's see if I can find him. Sabo. He's low. He could be knocked off from here. He can be headshotted. He can hear some footsteps below him. Yeah. Oh, one down.
Nice catch.
No, you need to look up in this game.
All right, he's gotten pegged a little bit. He's got a Kevlar vest on, so he's going to be a little bit tougher to take down.
Nice. So that's a tactical drop.
Yeah, so ramps work like tribes. There's no
like
tribes.
Oh, right.
There's no friction on him. There we go. Santiel picking it up. That's a good save. And a good last round for Boot Sector. They're going to be down 4 rounds moving into map 2. Now here's a fun part. It goes to the next map automatically.
Oh, that is fun. Just like that.
Yeah. Just like that.
Oh,
so
I know this map.
Yeah. This is a divisive map.
Yeah.
But AQ2 has a long history of having outdoor terrain maps, so we need to have something like that.
Yeah,
I've never made
seen
an outdoor terrain map in my life. This is my first attempt. I'm starting to like it. That might be a minority opinion, but I'm starting to dig it. If you are scared of falling and getting launched off of surfaces, this is the map to get over that fear, because it will mess you up.
That's pretty much all I did when I played this map.
Yeah.
Try and do.
Did I not fix that clip? Oh shit! All right, let's move away from that. Clipping maps is hard, yo. It's a lot of upkeep. And yeah, there's definitely a lot of snakes in this one. I think I added a second can of snakes even before TCL. So this is a map that exists in upstate New York, as the name might imply. The eagle-eyed among you may recognize the general shape of the house, but yeah. So the setting encompasses not just New York City, but the state in general. So there's some more rural areas. Got to have a little bit of Die Hard 2 in there too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Basically, our MO is that all of our favorite 80s and 90s action movies should show up here somewhere.
Poor Gaia.
Even if half of those movies are Ninja Turtles. It's okay. Yeah. All right, so we're looking for one more F3 here before we get going.
Who isn't ready?
Yeah. One of the features that we've been talking about forever, but we still haven't implemented, is just making the F3 notification just get bigger. Like the text gets bigger just over time.
Yeah.
This keeps growing and growing.
The more people that have readied up, the bigger it gets. It just covers your screen if you're the only one that hasn't
We've
readied
actually
up.
had higher priorities, but that's in there somewhere. So Bjarke is immediately going into the caves, which allows you to go under the map and wrap around to the other spawn. And he's got a buddy. Everybody's being really quiet here. Only 2 kills so far. Wow. 5v5, and this is so quiet. Yeah, so there's a ramp jump up there so you can get into the second story window. Yeah, everybody basically rotated. Oh, but he's caught on the ladder from below, from the garage. Down he goes. Kimmy's at the Swedish bar.
What makes it Swedish?
Yeah. There's an album cover where everybody's just sitting outside in the woods, and there's a little cabin, and there's this cans set up there.
Fair enough.
It's an incredibly deep cut that nobody should understand, but that's the call out. It's a Swedish bar. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right, can of snakes in the garage.
Go.
The snakes eventually will be skinnable. Oh my God, Kimmy!
Oh no, you hate
His badge level was not high enough to control those snakes. You know what? Grenades are dangerous when you throw them. Snakes are dangerous when you throw them.
I think the snakes are way more dangerous.
Yeah. And they don't die after you throw them. They stick around until halftime or until the end of the map.
You can kill them.
You can kill them. You can punch them. You can shoot them. You can set them on fire.
Don't though, because that's cruel.
Yeah.
All right, so this is still the first round. Holy shit! But we've got 1 player left alive on the boot sector. It's Kane with 6 HP. He's got a bead on a player in the water. And one at the wall. Watch out for the snake! Watch out for the snake! Get away from the snake! No, not the snake! That's the appropriate level of panic.
Look, I'm tired of these goddamn snakes in this goddamn snow.
All right, we're going to be checking out fears here. And yeah, there is some spawn protection, so you can take bad falls, you can go through fire, and Fears has gone behind everybody and nobody noticed. He's trying to get some shots. He's got a headshot, got a stomach shot.
Yeah.
This is good.
He's getting the hits.
Yeah. You can vault over that, yeah. Nice shots from Fears. Holy shit. I want to hit the reload button to tell him to reload. If he was on my team, I'd be spamming the hell out of that. There you go. Nice.
Oh, that's a big shot.
And yeah, players are bandaging. That's good. That's like my main concern, honestly, is like nobody's going to know how to bandage.
Yeah, I didn't for a while.
I mean, that's one of the things that like in AQ2 you can be limping because you've been shot in the legs, but the game doesn't tell you that like at all.
Yeah.
So basically our MO was take everything that AQ does but doesn't tell you about and tell you about it. That's the philosophy. So we did add a little crunchy sound if you're walking with a limp. Yeah. We'll have some more screen effects to kind of tell you that something's wrong. Bjarki is doing really good here as well. So yeah, 4 frags to Fears already. Kimmy's got 2. Gonna find Fears as we get started here. There we go. So I do like wrapping around the back end of this and seeing who pushes forward. So playing a lot of kind of tricky corners here. All right, the house has been taken over by Boot Sector. It's got one directly above him, but he doesn't know it. Unless I mean, he's standing right behind me, so maybe you can hear me. Good thing the bar music is so loud, right?
In a way, yeah.
In a way, yeah. All right, nice shot out of Fears. And that's going to be another round for the Catavatars.
I like the way he slide up that ramp.
Yeah.
It's very fluid. Like, yeah,
yes.
like this. It's so smooth.
Yeah. And now he's exploiting my error. This is all my fault. You think you get them all. Nice. It's always satisfying when you start shooting somebody and they have no idea where it's coming from.
That's such a good flank as well.
And it is a low TTK game, so generally the advice is see them before they see you.
Yep.
Question from the chat. What is the Clipper Stripper?
The Clipper Stripper spawns you with a little bit of extra ammo, and it means that you can pick up ammo from the same kind of gun without having to actually swap the gun. If you don't have Clipper Stripper, you can pick up like another M4 off the ground and have whatever the mag was there.
So you strip the clip?
Yeah, you strip the clip.
So what guns share ammo?
Right now, the only guns that share ammo are the hand cannon and a shotgun.
Right.
So you can basically get more free shells if you're using the action mag hand cannon. Yeah. So that meta gets even more ridiculous over time. It's not always easy to abuse on every map. On Upstate, I would think it's a little bit easier because you can rush the garage. Hi. Hello. Kimmy? Did he crash?
No, I don't know. He's just chilling.
He's thinking, yeah.
Planning his next move.
Contemplating the waterfall, yeah. All right, let me see if I can find Fears here again. Yeah, he's having a good time. Oh, my God, stop it, everybody.
Yeah.
Not like this.
This is quite a one-sided rounds compared to the last. Not rounds, but map.
Yeah, and in 4 minutes, the sides will flip here again. But I don't know. I like setting up the defense on the barn from time to time. You have some darkness and some corners to play with. But at the same time, you can attack it from below. You can escape from below through the tunnel. And that's usually my advice, is that if you feel like you're getting stuck in the barn, go for the tunnel.
Yeah.
Is the location random? No, there's nothing really random. There are 2 sides to each map. Originally, we had a system where we could have different sets of spawns.
Yeah.
And then every game you launched, like, it would choose a different set. But we found out pretty quickly that some sets are just objectively more or less fun than others, so we just picked the ones that were the most fun and stuck with that.
I do believe that question was regarding a briefcase that's in another mode.
Oh, so yeah, the briefcase in the casual mode will spawn at a random spawn, and you have to take it to the other one.
So just to go back over to people who missed it, what would like stop a team from just like camping and running away in this mode in particular?
Not a lot, and I think a lot of that will evolve over people being able to defend it a little bit better. One thing you learn from enemy territory is that people are able to develop offensive strategies a lot faster than defensive strategies. But I think, if anything, as far as map balance goes, you make sure that if there is going to be a really strong push, that it's a fairly predictable one, and you kind of bottleneck it a little bit more. So that, yeah, you can rush forward with a hand cannon if you want, but you're opening yourself up to a grenade or a snake to the dick or anything of that nature. Yeah, taking an open map and finding good ways to kind of carve the space up is always a challenge. Because at the same time, you want to be able to fly really fast. That's like the yin and the yang. Be able to defend stuff, but be able to zip around.
Yeah.
All right, how's Penko doing here? He's got even Stevens on the KDR. He's really low on ammo, though. Got some grenades coming out. And yeah, the grenades are one of those anti-camping things or anti-setup things. Where if you know that somebody really loves a corner or really loves a particular spot, you can punish them for it. It does a bit more knockback than it does damage. Like, you're probably just going to knock them out of there, and if they're on the top of the building, you know, that has extra context to it. But I do like all this barn fighting going on right now. Nice.
Messy fight.
But myself from the barn, I'll generally just go straight into the tunnel. Which means that if anybody's rushing, they'll have to go past my teammates to get to me.
Yeah.
All right, so Fear's on this rush again. And, you know, there's also the Molotovs that you can use to kind of clamp down on some spots of the map. A big fight over the road. But Fears is going to be burning through a lot of his ammo. Oh. He's either finding a cool spot or he's stuck.
You see these weapon highlights from items on the floor?
Yeah.
Do they only light up when you lack a weapon?
Yes.
Like you lack a throwable,
That's
so the
exactly
throwables light up?
Yep.
That's an awesome little feature.
Yeah. Didn't want to be too annoying all the time.
Yeah. Only some of the time.
Some of the time, yeah. The exact amount of annoying.
Yeah.
Bonk. Ah, tried to go for it. Nice. And yeah, Terrifier's using the carbine here, which we actually did. We nerfed it. We did it. We nerfed the gun, finally.
Oh, my God.
But, yeah, it was really spammable even at close range. Name Lupin. Doesn't want to be daddy anymore. All right, picking up around there for the boot sector. All right, and good timing, too. Side swapping.
Very strong.
Yeah.
For the Cadavatars.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah, Lupin's doing just fine. Bjarke's not as dominant here as he was on Bad Block, but, yeah, Fears is having a good time. Kane getting punished for trying to snipe from the hut, from the Swedish bar. Bjarke with assault rifle. And generally, if you don't know what weapon to go for, the assault rifle's a pretty solid choice.
Yeah.
If
it's
you're
your workhorse.
Yeah. I'm an MP5 guy myself if I'm having good luck with my headshots that day.
Yeah.
MP5 plus suppressor means that you can be really annoying from across the map and nobody knows what's going on.
It's so hard to locate someone shooting you with a sniper.
Yeah.
Like GMT shooting me with I don't know what the gun was, but it was like a single shot.
Yeah, yeah.
But you can spam it really fast.
The carbine, yeah.
Oh, carbine, yeah.
You can spam it a little less faster now.
Yeah, okay, that's what you were talking about earlier. But yeah, trying to find where I was getting shot from, a nightmare.
Yeah. See, so they're abusing my ineptitude right now, but you can grab a sniper rifle and punish them for flying over there.
Get 'em.
Yeah. Because a lot of the times, if they're doing those kind of moves, it's not the shot that kills them; it's the fall.
Yeah. Will this game have modding capabilities?
So the actual game code is all existing in a VM within the engine. So there's nothing that really prevents you from going apeshit, basically. So that means game modes. It means different networking kind of setups. There's a lot that can be modified there. And it's a Quake engine, so maps are easy enough to do. It's all FBSP, so you can use Radiant, you can use Trench Broom. We're using the Net Radiant custom version of Q3 Map 2.
Yeah.
Going to start using more things like light styles and some of those other features, but it's all tools that everybody knows because those have been iterated so much over the last 2 decades that a lot of the kinks are worked out, or at least they're well known. Bjarke's actually pushing straight into the house. Dangerous. If anybody's got a shotgun, it could be trouble, but he's baiting a fight. Ooh, he found a nice little corner. Ah,
disgusting.
Shooting some toes, yeah. I haven't played from this spot. This is new tech. I need to figure out how to light the inside of that house more. I've been trying to avoid like electric fixtures in this setting, but there's only so much you can do with the fireplace.
True.
Need some flaming barrels.
I don't know if we've gone much into the movement itself. We've talked about the jumps and stuff, but
so
would you like to give a rundown of the movement physics?
Yeah, so the movement should be very, very familiar if you played any Quake game. If you come from Quake 3, you'll feel right at home. The only real things you'll need to get accustomed to are the ramps and double jumps. If you've come from Quake 2, you're already familiar there. If you've come from Quake World, we don't have an air control item yet, but maybe one of these days.
Yeah.
If you come from anything else, yeah, there's some stuff to learn. But I think if you just want to set up in a corner, snipe some dudes who are moving around super fast, and play duck hunt, basically, you could have a good time. But our inkling is that you'll want to start doing some of that yourself. And so some of the things that we add on top of that is the wall kick. And so the wall kick basically has two functions depending on whether you're actually touching the wall or you're approaching the wall. So if you're a little further away, you'll actually move straight up and you can use that to vault over some lower obstacles.
Yeah.
Or if you're already moving at speed, you can use it to just fly up a wall. And then you can use another kick to jump away from the wall. So we'll add some more kind of UI around that to make it a little bit more grokkable for people. But it's really analog. It feels the way like rocket jumps should, where it's very dependent on your exact speed and angle to get different things out of it. So it's not a very binary push button, receive, move kind of thing.
It is nuanced.
Yeah, nuanced. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Yeah. But yeah, 5 minutes left here, and it's been a very decisive one for the
look at that.
I think Fears likes this map.
A little bit.
Somebody's got to. I gotta have a fan.
I like the way it looks.
Yeah. It's evolved a lot.
Look at these shots. What are you doing? How dare you?
And yeah, actually, I like what he's doing a lot. Just not overcommitting to like a single fight and just being satisfied with, okay, I made them bleed. I did a headshot.
Constantly
I've done my part.
repositioning
as
well.
Yeah.
Anytime he lands a couple of shots, if he doesn't kill someone, he'll reposition before they peek again or before he peeks again. So clever.
And critically before somebody else zeroes in on you.
Yeah.
Nice. And there is some damage drop-off to the weapon, so...
Yeah, so that's why the legs here are white?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the assault rifle won't be as effective as a sniper at range.
Yeah, I see that.
But these guys got some really good spread control. Yeah, there is a lot of fall damage, yeah. That's part of it. That's part of learning the map, especially terrain maps like this, is figuring out what's a safe route and what's not a safe route. But we are putting more and more items in the map that prevent fall damage, so any of these cars, if you land on them at speed, they'll actually absorb your fall.
Oh, really?
Up to a point. Eventually the car will be broken.
What happens when a car is broken?
Then it's just compressed and it doesn't absorb any kinetic energy anymore.
Doesn't explode or anything?
Not yet. It will. Yeah.
Okay.
I do want the last state for cars to be on fire and glass everywhere and turn a help into a hazard.
Yeah, that's cool. Do we have exploding barrels?
Yes, there's exploding barrels. I want to get some flaming barrels in there.
Yeah.
Those are another part of the Doom repertoire I want to have represented. So Santiel's got a grenade pistol, and in the house it's easy to forget that you've got a grenade pistol because it would be dangerous to use it. But it's actually a 1v1. We haven't had a 1v1 in a while, and his opponent's on the other side there. He's got to be really careful with these jumps not to crater, but he's having fun with it. Right there. What? Yeah. So you can slide a bit, but then you have to jump at the end in order to catch the ledge and vault off. So good job, Lupin.
Yeah, well played. You did good luck. Learned a lot from Minikeith earlier.
Yeah. All right, so 3 minutes left here. Big fight in the caves. And so far the caves have been playing out the way I want, where it's a really valuable route to outflank your opponents, but it means that it itself becomes something to fight over.
Yeah, so if you can use cars to absorb damage, can you use players?
Yes, actually you do fall damage. You do crush damage. You can goomba people. There are many times you'll see a gravity kill. It's either like an explosion not killing you, but crunching you down to the ground. You could do the same thing with the shotgun. You can land on somebody, get that going.
Does it have the same kind of thing from Doombringer, where the fall damage is dependent on the velocity which you hit? So, like in Doombringer, if you get a rocket that forces you down to the ground, even if you're not that high out, high off the ground, you'll still receive a lot of fall damage.
It all scales there.
Yeah, cool.
And you get a lot of gibs that way. All right, let's check out Penco this round. Just watching players fly over there. Don't get too attached to that jump; it's gonna go away.
Yeah.
That's the tricky thing about letting people play at a pre-alpha stage is you change one thing in a map that is definitely not even close to being done. Like it's still like, you ruined the game. It used to be cool.
Nice.
Now the game's stupid. Yeah, nice little work there from Penco. We've got Evanescence in the bar. Okay, nice. Oh, good shot from Gaia.
Bang.
Bang, yeah. And that's the tempting thing about that roof is to be up there, but your head really is sticking out. There's a cool jump there Kane is working out. This isn't even the original, is it? Is it a cover?
That's better for us.
Okay,
if the stream can hear it.
Slightly less illegal.
Yeah.
And another wipeout. Holy shit. All right, Fears, got 1 minute left. Give us something for the highlight reel.
Do it. Kick the car. Yeah.
Yeah, there are some stupid jumps to do off of some of these spots. They get like off on top of the barn straight from the spawn. And this is fine. I'm not expecting anybody to be pro Midnight Guns level just yet. But
this is as pro as it gets.
Yeah, just you wait till the next TimConLAN.
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 Come on, get in that ass.
Oh! Gretzky, nice. So the hockey stick doesn't do a ton of damage, but yeah. Getting that's always satisfying.
Jesus.
Good stuff from Fears, holy shit. All right, final round.
Let's go.
Now everything can go wrong here. This is okay. Yeah, Fears is definitely experimenting here. Nice. That's a cool little one. I haven't done that.
Go follow Midnight Guns on Twitter.
Yeah.
What's the thing?
mguns_FPS. I know it's a bit of a jank name, but other things were taken.
Yeah, go follow them.
Did what I could. Gonna have to buy them out one of these days. Oof. Nice work from Fears. Right through the soft cover.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. So you were asking about crush damage. He just used a teammate to cushion his fall. Thanks, buddy.
Ridiculous.
One player left alive. It's going to be Terrifier. He was almost a hero. It looks like Cadavitars are the real heroes. Fears, Lupin, and Bjarkistar, Penco, and Savo.
Yeah, I mean, this team is stacked with CPM players. Cracked CPM players.
All right, there we are.
There we have it.
There we have it. So that's match mode.
Do we have any other type of game modes planned?
Yeah, we've got an HQ mode that's kind of in there, and the whole point of that is just to keep people moving and fragging and just keep that going.
HQ?
It's a ripoff from Call of Duty, basically.
Okay. Yeah. And that's like...
I'm not the Call of Duty guy on the team, so I don't know all the details, but it's basically like King of the Hill. There's zones on the map that you got to control.
They move? The zones move?
Yeah, exactly.
That kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Cool.
I would personally like to see like one flag CTF at some point.
Yeah?
Yeah, capture the briefcase.
Nice.
But yeah, I think this core mode is going to give us a lot of breathing room, a lot of legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah, there's Midnight Guns.
Midnight Guns.
I think it's time for some more CPM, right?
Doombringer.
Doombringer, yes.
Hopefully.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Everyone's kind of fallen asleep, myself included. So we'll see what we can manage to do. I don't know if the Doombringer finalists are around, but I will corral them. But Jehar?
Yours is a tough job.
Sorry, you got a harder job making this game awesome. Actually, you've done a pretty good job of it so far. I was going to say, like, thank you so much for showing off, coming here and showing off your awesome game. I wish you all the best. I can't wait to get involved. In fact, as soon as I get home, I'm going to start adding for pickups.
Yeah, don't worry. And Prodigy doesn't play all the time. He's kind of a god. He's scary.
He is very scary, yeah.
Yeah, we've got our resident experts already.
Yep, I'll be learning from these people.
But yeah, thank you, everybody. Feel free to follow us on Twitter. Again, don't be afraid to get in my DMs and force me to send you a key. Yeah, we can do that.
Cool. All right.
Cool.
I guess that's the long and short of it then.
Cool. TimConLAN.
TimConLAN. Thank you all. We'll be back soon, hopefully, with Doombringer and some defrag later, I hope. Yeah. All right. GG's. See you in a bit.